Alongside Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. The first half of the All-Star break is behind us, and partner, it's go time in the second half.
And if you want to be playing meaningful games at the end of September, you got to put your head down and grind for the next 8 weeks.
The Atlanta Braves going up against the Cincinnati Reds. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. Just about set. And today's starter, Andrew Abbott. And Singy, he likes pitching at home.
Well, truly for him, there is no place like home. He's been so dominant here. And as a teammate, you expect him when pitching at home this year to go out and dominate just as he has. The fans expect it. And I think everyone around here knows that he's a good pitcher. Even though we don't see the same splits on the road, we're going to start to see that translate as well.
Jurickson Profar, the leadoff batter, as he looks at ball one.
Here's a player known for playing better in day games, which is not always the case. I mean, day games are different, Boog. Things change from game times to your daily routine, but he sure makes the transition look easy.
Swing and a ball popped up. He's got it, and there's one down. Here's Brian Snitker's lineup for the Braves. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
Matt Olson in the box with one away as he takes ball one.
1-0.
And a foul ball. One out, base is empty. Pulled down the line. This one hammered, but it's foul.
Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. One down, base is empty. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout. Austin Riley at the plate, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. And that drops in for a strike. Two down, nobody on. Headed towards the corner. And it one-hops the wall. The throw into second, and he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise, he put a great swing on it.
Marcell Ozuna coming up to hit. And that one fouled off.
And the strategy of winning a ball game, when you could make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter up.
Here's the pitch to Ozuna. Yeah, that's fouled off. Swings here and drives one well left field, way back, and you can forget it. He circles the bases. Just like that, they move in front. It's 2-0.
Breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Base is empty with 2 away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. That one finds the zone. Strike one. Two outs, base is empty. The pitch. Oh, he doesn't get the call. And the count is 1-2.
He's given up a couple of runs, but the pitch count really not as high as you would think. Might be able to get through this one under 25 pitches.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
And a 1-2. And misses inside. Ground ball right side. It's through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That is six. Catcher, Sean Murphy.
Here's Sean Murphy. He's built his reputation as one of the top framers in the sport. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
Hot shot to first base, and he snags it to end the inning. Braves pick up 2 on the long ball. It's now a 2-0 ball game. It's Major League Baseball on the show. And we're back. And on the hill in this one, Carlos Carrasco.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Matt McClain leading things off and takes a strike.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Well, he didn't like those first 2 pitches. Now in an 0-2 hole. He's going to have to battle, hope he gets a mistake.
And a pop-up, right side, foul territory. Leaps at the wall, and he's got it. Here's the lineup for the Reds. This group was shut out their last game, so we're going to see if they can bounce back with a better effort here today.
And Boog, it can get in your head a little bit when you get shut out. You're frustrated. You're seeing that consecutive streak of innings you haven't scored, and you want to get off to a great start, score early, because if you don't, you feel like it could linger into 2 consecutive games, which no one wants to be a part of.
Noel V. Marte stands in now and watches strike 1. Comes up empty.
Good pitch down around the knees. You want to be there all game. In a park like this, a pop-up sometimes will carry out.
Next offering is down low.
Well, he missed badly with that 0-2 fastball. Hitter has to understand, probably wants to try to put him away with that pitch, so got to stay ready for it.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. Swings through that one for strike one.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Falling behind 2-1. Fought off foul. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Reds go down quietly, and they're down 2-0. Back here at Great American Ballpark, new inning getting started. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Michael Harris II. Abbott back to work. Outside low, 1-0. Harris in his fourth year, hitting 7th in today's lineup, and he was a third-round pick back in 2019.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Hit hard on the ground to short. Tosses to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Well, we talk about how the ball is coming out of a pitcher's hand. The way it comes out of his hand as an infielder, wow, really impressive.
And stepping in is the speedy Eli White. That one's in there, 0-1. Swing and a miss. Time to check on our umpires.
No ball.
Earl Hendricks calling balls and strikes.
Yeah, well-liked umpire, Boog. Pretty consistent with his zone, so if you're familiar with him and how he works, you won't get too surprised by anything. Sometimes he'll give a little bit off the corner, but nothing too crazy at all.
1-2.
Next offering upstairs. Chris, do players ever change their approach in meaningful ways based on who's umpiring, or is it good to just be aware of tendencies so you're not that... Oh, and a nice sliding stop. Not in time. Great effort, but it's an infield hit.
Boog, he doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Nick Allen next up for the Braves. That's a ball. Tried to attack with a sweeper. And the 1-0. Runner on the go. There's a swing and a drive. That one back there onto the track, and he makes the catch. So the lineup flips over. Here's Profar now. He's 0 for 1. That one outside, and it's 1-0. White off of first with 2 away. Snap throw to first. And he dives back in safely. Next pitch is outside. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
Runner on the go. Pitch is low.
3-1.
Safe at second. And it's fouled away. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. This one in the air right field. Marte on the move to the gap. Nabs it, and that'll do it. 1 left for Atlanta. They're up 2-0. Bottom of the inning, and now it's Austin Hayes. And there's a foul ball. That's outside.
That's the
and
ball.
1-1. The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, they gave up on that pitch early, and it ended up staying in the zone. I'm sure he's kicking himself and would like that pitch again.
Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikeouts. And now it's going to be Spencer Steer. Just missed. One down, base is empty. Way
2-0
upstairs, ball 2. On the ground, right side. Nice grab to his knee. The throw, nicely done for the out.
Well, he looks so comfortable making that play, dives, comes up with it, and then from one knee, like he's just playing catch with his kid. Nice throw across the diamond to first.
Two outs, base is empty. Jake Fraley, the next to hit for the Reds. Now a screamer into the outfield. Grabs it on the run. And that will end the inning. Nothing across here this half. We head on down to the top of the third. It's the Braves 2 and the Reds nothing. All set for the start of the inning. Now in for the Braves, Matt Olson. Up and in, ball 1.
Nope, ball.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
That one misses, and now 3-0.
3-0.
That one misses,
Take your bait.
so a
Ball
leadoff
4.
walk.
Close pitch there, but you got to forget about that call if you're out on the mound. You can't let it affect you going forward. You've got to get out of the inning first, and then if you want to be frustrated, take it out in the dugout.
Riley in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They're doing a good job of working the pitch count, and they've been able to push a couple of runs across to score as well.
Now this is in the air down the line. Marte hauls it in, and there's one away.
Still relatively early, but with the pair of runs already on the board, the ripple effect of that high pitch count might set them up to do more damage later in this game.
Here comes Ozuna up to the plate. He's already homered in this game. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Swing and a foul straight back. Swing and a high fly ball pulled foul, and that's out of play. Swing and a ball popped up. Steer pulls it down, and there's two gone.
Now batting second baseman Ozzie Albies.
And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Here.
That clips the corner. Well, Chris, through the early stages, he hasn't been very efficient in terms of the pitch count. He's going to need to get some quick outs if he's going to get deeper into this game. And that one misses up and in. It's 2-2. It is interesting, though, when you consider the way the game is run now. Doesn't even matter that much if your starter doesn't go that deep because teams are really aggressively building their bullpens. Swings and misses at the breaking ball in the dirt. Stevenson to first, and it's in time for the third out, so that'll end the inning. Braves strand one, but they hold the 2-0 lead. Back here in Cincinnati, set for the bottom of the third. Here's the Reds catcher, Tyler Stevenson. High in the air, out to right. White makes the grab, one down.
Batting 8, center fielder, Will.
And now the center fielder, Will Benson. Foul ball. Popped up. Olsen. And it's caught for the out.
Man, he just couldn't lay off right there. Those high fastballs, they just look really good because they're eye level, but they're just about impossible to get the barrel to.
2 down, bases empty. In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes. Swing and a ground ball. Fair ball. Takes the turn. He's digging for second. The throw in, and he's out. Cut down, and that ends the inning. On to the fourth. Now it's the Atlanta catcher, Sean Murphy. Right side. Hauls it in for the out.
Almost a loud start to the inning on that first pitch. Man, he's going to want that one back, no doubt.
Michael Harris the second, getting ready to hit. He's 0 for 1. To the right side. In plenty of time to first, and they get the out.
Now batting, right fielder Eli White.
Eli White, the next to hit, reached on an infield single his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. 2 outs. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive because there are certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
And that's in the dirt. And it's 2-2. Good eye right there.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
That's a good at bat right there. He was down early in that plate appearance. Works the walk.
You can stomach a 2-out walk to certain players, but with his speed, this guy out there on the base pass, it could turn into 2 or 3 bases.
So a man aboard, and next for Atlanta, Nick Allen. Fly to left his first time. That one misses. That's 5 straight.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
And that is out of play. White off of first with 2 away. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Chases the fastball up the ladder, struck him out. So no runs on no hits, no errors, and 1 left. We're midway in the 4th. It's the Braves 2 and the Reds nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. John Sciambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Matt McClain.
Looking good, Cincinnati.
Just missed.
That's a ball.
Well, these Reds just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. So many of their outs have come from weak contact on pitches they're chasing outside of the strike zone. You can't do much of anything with those locations, and that's been true again today.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. He'll touch them all. His 12th of the season, and they've got their first run. It's 2-1. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Looks like this guy was looking out over the plate, but he was ready to turn on the inside fastball. So direct to the pitch, absolutely blasted out of this ballpark.
So up next, Noelvi Marte. Struck out swinging his first time. On the ground, right side, and that's just foul.
Always exciting to see a leadoff home run in an inning. Kind of gets the offense fired up, and you start to expect a big inning.
And a swing and a line drive into right field. And there's one away.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He got a pitch he could drive, but he didn't get too excited like a lot of guys do and pull off the baseball. Really good timing all the way through the swing, and the barrel was so on playing with the ball. Easy drive into the gap for that double.
So now the DH spot, Austin Hayes. Struck out swinging his first time. Ball one there.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit's probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
And that's in for a strike. And it's 1-1. That's a little bit low. One out and a runner at second. We're here in the bottom of the fourth. Swing and a bouncer. Whips it to first on the run. And very nicely done for the out. And ready to hit now for Cincinnati. Spencer Steer grounded out his first time up. Splits the plate. It's 0-1.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
Next offering upstairs. And fouled off.
Really going after him here. All fastballs to get ahead in the count.
De La Cruz on third with 2 out. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. In from third is a tying run. It's an RBI single. It's 2-2.
Puts a run on the board and picks up an RBI. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Next for Cincinnati, Jake Fraley. And that is downstairs. And that's ball one. Fouled off. He was late. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. That's down and in.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
That's off the mark. Counts full, 3-2.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Harris after it. And he makes the catch. And the inning is over. They get 2 and draw even again. On to the top of the 5th we go. We are tied 2-2. And we're back. Now it's the DH, Jurickson Profar.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses in the dirt.
Profar, who hails from Curacao, same place that produced Andrew Jones.
Pretty good pitch to take a pass at in a 1-0 count. Just not able to square it up.
Outside with a breaking ball.
2-1.
Out towards right center field. Marte calls it in, and there's one away. And the batter now, Matt Olson. He is struck out, and he is walked. Olson goes 6 feet 5 inches, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2012. Check swing, he went too far, and it's a strike.
0-2.
Going to count 1-2.
Ball.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Base is empty, one away, and we're at the top of the 5th. And that's downstairs and outside.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
Here's Austin Riley, 1 for 2.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect label over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
First pitch doesn't find the zone. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, one away. The 1-1 is fouled off. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. And the sweeper misses. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Worm burner into the outfield for a knock. And they have their first hit since the 2nd inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Smash that one through the infield for the knock. When it's hit that hard, it makes it very tough on the infielders to make any sort of play. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
First and second, one out. Marcell Ozuna next up for the Braves. He's already homered here in this one. And that's off the outside edge. And that is ball one. And that one fouled off.
Looked like you got a little excited on that fastball. Got to think to yourself, you want to stay up the middle. That way, if you're a little bit early, you hit it out of the ballpark. If you're a little late, opposite field knock.
Runners at first and second with one gone. Caught him looking for the K.
Well, you got to be ready to swing the bat with a runner in scoring position and 2 strikes. Just put the ball in place somewhere, and you got a chance. Very frustrating for him, I'm sure. See if the next guy can pick him up.
Here is Ozzie Albies up to hit.
He's been really clutch with runners in scoring position this season, so they'll have to be extra careful in this matchup.
On the ground. Throws to first in time. And Albies is retired. And that is that. So they strand a pair. Home half of the 5th coming up. We are tied 2-2. Back here at Great American Ballpark, ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the catcher comes up to him. Tyler Stevenson. Carrasco back to work. That one called a strike. 0-1.
Well, these Reds, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. 0 walks so far, which, of course, indicates good pitching as well. But there have been plenty of times where they've chased outside of the strike zone.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 0-2.
I just think the lack of drawing any walks is an indication that they need to be a little more selective and less anxious about forcing something to happen.
That's to third. Riley fires to first. And the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Now batting, center fielder, Will Benson.
Here's the center fielder, Will Benson. That misses the zone, and that's ball one. One down, base is empty. Outside with a breaking ball. Inside, just missed.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
All tied up, last half of inning number 5. And a foul ball. Swing and a high fly ball in the air left field. That's back there. And that one is out of here. He flexes his power with that swing, and they grab the lead. It's 3-2.
Boog, his plan was to hit the ball hard, and he was going to figure out the rest later. You can't argue with those results. Elevated fastballs, especially away, are like putting the ball on a tee. Hitters do a lot of cage work. They're comfortable hitting off the tees, and he was comfortable right there hitting that ball opposite field for a home run.
Base is empty, one away. In now for the Reds, Ke'Bryan Hayes.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
And that one
That's the ball.
upstairs, ball one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fights that one away. Still 1-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swing and a miss, and he got him. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Strike 2.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
0-2.
Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Ball.
And there's a
No,
ball.
that's down. Ball.
High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. White going back, pulls it in on the warning track. One for the Reds on the homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. Back after this on the show. We're back, and they make a change to start the 6th. The new pitcher, Nick Martinez. 25th appearance of the year for him.
Nick Martinez.
So here's Murphy now. 0 for 2 in this one. That catches the top part of the zone, and it's 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Luis May getting loose out there. Mole warming up as well. Up the middle, base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Off to a good start with a leadoff knock.
Everything came together for him. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach, paying off.
And now the center fielder, Michael Harris II, has grounded out a couple of times. Swings and pulls it foul to the right side. And that is cut on and missed. And that is strike 2.
Don't play situation here. He's been working up in the zone. Typically, you look for guys to get that ground ball. See if he adjusts on this next pitch.
Down the line, and it's foul. Good eye in that spot.
Man, oh man, I don't know how you take that pitch. That's as close as it gets.
Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. Eli White will hit next. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. With the tying run on at first, and we're in the top half of the sixth. Line drive, that's a base hit. Murphy around second on his way to third. And they'll have runners at the corners after a one-out single.
Now, just a nice job coming through in a pretty high leverage spot right there. You'll often hear the phrase short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And a pretty good chance we can see a lead change here, or at least a tie ball game with both of those runs in scoring position.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Man, it's so frustrating. You got a couple of runners on. You want to try to drive in at least one run. Maybe you get a little too big with the swing. Pops out right there, and I tell you what, nobody's more frustrated with that at bat than him.
Profar in the box now. Takes strike one.
0-1.
Profar gets a piece there. Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. To the right side, Steer. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. 2, 3, 4 due up in the home half of the sixth. It's the Reds 3 and the Braves 2. Back now for the bottom of the sixth, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Pierce Johnson.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And now here is Noel V. Marte. And that drops in for a strike. The Braves bullpen has some activity. Aaron Bummer getting ready to come in for manager Brian Snitker. Pitch misses, and the count even 1-1. On the ground, right side. Steps on first for the out.
Now batting, shortstop, Ellie De La Cruz.
Next to hit, Ellie De La Cruz. You talk about elite defensive players, especially in the middle of the diamond, and this guy is at the top of the list. Right through there for a strike.
Yeah, we go beyond just the fielding percentage and what it looks like, but the ability to have a range and close holes that are normally there against an average defense.
Oh, this one high and deep, way back there. Up against the wall and brings it in.
Now batting, designated hitter, Austin Hayes.
2 outs, base is empty. So now here's the Reds cleanup hitter, Austin Hayes. He's been a great free agent sign. That's in there. Strike one. And that one fouled off. And that one finds its way through. And that keeps the inning going.
Up next for the Reds, first baseman, Spencer Steer.
And ready to hit now for Cincinnati, Spencer Steer.
You have to be careful throwing him breaking pitches, even in an 0-0 count. He loves going after the off-speed stuff, and he's really good at hitting it.
Gets through there for a strike. 0-1.
1-1.
And a curve misses outside.
Last couple of pitches breaking balls away. I think he's going to have to come firm inside to be able to open up that location if he wants to go back there later in this count.
Inside, just missed. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Not what he wanted to do right there, Boog. That keeps this inning alive, puts a runner in the scoring position, and a chance for this offense to add on to their lead.
First and second, 2 outs. Here's the left fielder, Jake Fraley. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Foul ball there. The 0-2. Just off the inside edge.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. With that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Pierce Johnson fires. Battling here as he fouls it away. Hayes at second. Steer at first. 2 out of the inning. Fouls it off. Still 1-2.
You could see he was trying to stay back long enough to handle the off-speed pitch, but just a little tardy on the fastball.
Lifted in the air down the left side. Ozuna ranging after it. And that is that. Reds strand a couple, but they still lead at 3-2.
Now pitching.
Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Sam Mole.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves, late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Leading off.
And now Matt Olson up to hit.
Matt Olson.
Just missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
1-1.
Now one
Nope,
missed.
ball. 2 balls, 1 strike.
Looking to get the tying run on base.
Ball.
That one off the mark. 3-1 now.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
And the tying run is on base.
Well, a good day for the on-base percentage right there. Walk number 3, and the free bags keep on coming. You down with OBP, Boo?
No outs. Runner at first. Austin Riley next up for the Braves. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Left fielder, Marcelo.
Here's Marcelo Ozuna.
Definitely wants to stay out of the double play here. Ball on the ground in the infield. Should be an inning-ending double play.
Runner on the move. And that one fouled off.
Ball. 1-1.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. They fired in quickly, so it's first and second with only one away.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. I know that was a ground ball, but it was absolutely hammered through the infield. That's not one you're excited to get in front of if you're an infielder. You know they used to say, charge it. Crazy. Now that sets up a huge at-bat in this ball game.
Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move for the bullpen. Sam Mole is done, and he leaves in a one-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Reds, Tony Santillan.
And we all know about his slider. It's just filthy, man. And one of the better ones in the game, I'd say. Spin rate's very high, and it just breaks a ton.
2 on, 1 out. Here's the second baseman, Ozzie Albies. 1 for 3. Hits the top of the zone at 98 for a strike. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
So hard to touch. I mean, at the top of the zone, 99, 98, even 97. As pitchers do such a good job of teasing that part of the zone, just elevating a little bit. It looks good because you see it.
Big swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. 2 out. Now a chance for Sean Murphy. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. This is what stat nerds like myself might call a high leverage situation.
Yeah, Boog, not sure what the numbers say, but clearly an at-bat that could change the course of this game dramatically.
That misses the zone, and it's 1-0. So the tying run at second.
That's inside. Ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
And there's a strike. Good heater at 98.
Back-to-back fastballs in. That last one called for a strike. Probably go away, but look for him to come back in there to try to finish you off.
Close one. Doesn't get the call. 3-1.
Home plate umpires trying to tighten things up a little bit.
Strike 2, and there's a real chance they get out of this without allowing a run. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive. Line drive. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2 left for Atlanta. They're down 3-2. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Aaron Bummer.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Well, one-run game. Here's the catcher, Tyler Stevenson. And the first pitch misses for ball one. To third. Throw on to Olsen, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the seventh.
Now batting, center fielder, Will Benson.
Here's the center fielder, Will Benson. It was a homer for him back in the fifth. Just a solo shot, but an important swing in this game.
Yeah, and it was a beautiful swing as well. Everything just came together timing-wise, and he blasted it out of here.
There's the strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Base is empty, one away. Here at the bottom of the seventh. That one pushed to the left and foul. Bummer deals. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And when you talk about elite defensive third baseman, this guy is at the top of the list. Check swing, and he went. That's strike one.
This guy plays third base like he's a shortstop, and he welcomes the difficult play, can throw from so many different angles, and makes really tough plays look very easy.
And it's strike two. So what are the skills you look for that make a really good defensive third baseman that elite?
Well, Boog, one of the things I think about immediately are just the feet. Does he have good feet? Is he able to quickly react? And when you have good feet, you've got soft hands. And soft hand defenders are able to make tough plays look easy.
Now to short, Allen. Bounces it to first, but he digs it out, and the inning is over. Nothing doing for the offense that time. Eighth inning coming up. It's the Reds 3 and the Braves 2. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the eighth. Luis May.
Well, he's been hit pretty hard at times this season, as you see with the big ERA. So this is an important outing for him to get on the right track.
And now, Michael Harris the second.
Center fielder, Michael Harris the second.
Looked like it was a little bit up. Next offering upstairs. And that drops in for a strike.
Definitely got the hitter conscious of the pitch inside. Really think the outer half is open.
Next pitch is outside.
That's a really good take.
Eli White in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. That one misses, so a leadoff walk. No outs, runner at first. Now it's the right fielder, Eli White.
Leadoff man is on. You got to be looking for the bunt here. Trying to get him into scoring position.
May picks to first, and he dives back in safely.
If you're a base runner, you got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
That one catches the corner for a strike.
No ball, one strike.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. And a go-ahead run is on base.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in.
Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole.
Now a huge at-bat in this game coming up.
First and second, no outs. Nick Allen now at the plate.
Squares, pushes at it, misses it. It's a strike. 0-1.
Trying to move the runners over. Hayes. Oh, he throws it away.
Now batting, designated hitter Jurickson Profar.
Jurickson Profar steps to the dish in a critical spot. 0 for 4. He's flied out 3 times and also grounded out. Profar gets a piece there. Inside move to second. White back on a dive.
You know, Boog, if you're that base runner at second base, you want to be quiet out there. Not bouncing around, not distracting your teammate, the hitter. Make sure that he can clearly focus on that pitcher and that release point.
Next offering is in for a strike. Grounder might be 2. To Elliott, second for 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good slider inside right there. Batter fighting to get there, just rolled over it, got the ground ball.
Substitution being made at first. Coming on to pinch run for Atlanta, Luke Williams. Matt Olson stepping to the plate in a big spot now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
Really good job in this spot to get ahead in the count. He's going to have to finish off this hitter.
Just missed.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And now 2 balls and a strike.
It's a big opportunity right here, but I love the way he's slowing the game down. He's shrinking his zone, making sure he gets the pitch that he wants to hit.
Swings and misses. 2-2.
2-2 for count. Full count.
So here we go. Base runner at first. Could be running on the pitch. He's got good enough speed to steal the bag to get in scoring position, even if it's a swing and miss at the plate.
And that'll load the bases.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
Manager out of the dugout, and he's going to make a change. Luis May done for the day, and it's a tie ball game as he heads for the dugout. Back with a new arm after a quick break.
Now pitching.
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Brent Suter
coming on to face a righty here, and he's been fantastic against him this year. His numbers in those matchups are very good.
Go ahead run on base. Here is Austin Riley. Golden opportunity right here.
In the infield at the corners, don't be surprised to see them come home first and prevent that run from scoring.
Pitch misses. Ball 1. So they're all loaded up. That's down and in.
Look, in situations like these, the air can get really thin up there at the plate. Got to find a way to breathe and slow everything down.
The 2-1. Tapped in front of the plate. Toss Tosses to first. That's an out, but the go-ahead run comes across.
Now batting left fielder, Marcell Ozuna.
And now it's Atlanta's cleanup hitter, Marcell Ozuna.
Well, these type of finishes go a long way for a team. They still have to win the game, but it'll mean a lot if they close it out.
So it's second and third occupied. They go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs, bases full. Albies digs in now.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
Fought off foul. Williams at third. Olsen over at second. Ozuna on at first with 2 down. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. In plenty of time to first. And Albies is retired. They limit the damage here. 2 runs in the inning, but they strand 3. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Braves 4 and the Reds 3. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Tyler Kinley.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Back to the top of the order now. Now it's the second baseman, Matt McLean. That's in there. It's 0-1. Swing and a foul out of play. Swing and a miss. That's a strikeout. Slider got him for strike 3.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Next for Cincinnati, Noelvi Marte.
0 for 3 in this one. And the first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
One down, base is empty. Breaking ball misses down and away. And a count 1-2. And that skips in the dirt. Holding on to a 1-run lead here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Gets a piece and stays alive. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really nice 2-strike pitch right there. Very tempting, but couldn't get the chase.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Chance to strike out the side now. You talk about the benefits, the advantages of relievers who can come in and get the swing and miss, whether it's inherited runners or maybe a little jam that they get into themselves. Knowing that they can miss the bat, tell you what, that's huge and can change the ball game.
Ellie De La Cruz, the next to hit for the Reds. That pitch in for a strike, and it's 0-1. That's down and in. A slider missed. Chopper right side, but it kicks foul.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
That one misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes the count. Hit on the ground to the right side. On to first. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Nobody left for Cincinnati. Still down a run. It's 4-3. We're back. It's the top of the 9th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Chase Burns.
He's averaging more than 1 hit allowed per inning pitched this season, and that's not where you want to be at all. So we'll see how he does here.
Murphy now at the plate as he swings through strike 1.
0-1.
And a swing and a miss.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And a strikeout for the first out here in the 9th.
Well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Action in the pen down there. Scott Barlow preparing to come on if needed. Pagad also getting ready. The 1-0. This one in the air, center field. Benson under it. Makes the catch. And there's 2 down.
Now batting right fielder.
2 down, base is empty. Eli White getting ready to hit.
Not looking like they'll be adding any insurance runs heading to the bottom of the 9th, so it's going to be on the bullpen to hold this lead.
And first offering is fouled off. Two down, nobody on. Swing and a line drive ripped out into right center. That's a base hit. Now he'll turn for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
Having a really nice game here. That's his 2nd extra base hit. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Nick Allen. There's a strike. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. It falls in, and that's a base hit. Runner scores from second as they add on an insurance run. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
Comes through with the RBI. Hooked around that pitch on the outside, but he was still able to square it up pretty nicely, and that takes quick, strong wrist to pull that off.
Luke Williams will hit next. Entered the game as a pinch runner. First plate appearance for him here. Just missed.
Ball.
Two outs.
Nope. Ball.
He's getting a little frustrated out there on the mound, getting hit around a little bit. Let's see if he can settle himself down.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
2-1's the count.
Allen, the runner at first with two gone.
That's up. That's a ball.
This is a really good feeling for a hitter at this point in the ball game. You know that they don't want to walk you, so you're going to get a pitch to hit. You just better not miss it.
And ball four,
Ball four.
two
Take your
aboard.
base.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
First baseman, Matt Olson.
And now it's Matt Olson's turn to hit. And the first
Wow.
offering is not close.
Well, he's already in some trouble, and falling behind in the count makes it even worse. Then you've got to throw the ball over more of the plate, and that's where they can really do damage against a guy like this.
Pulls that one foul. Two aboard, two outs. That one finds the zone. That is strike two.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at-bat.
Foul ball still a 1-2 count. And that's down and away. Traffic
2-2.
on the bases with one already in here at the top of the ninth. And a sweeper
count.
misses for a ball. Austin Riley next to bat for the Braves. Here's a high fly ball out to center. Benson. And that is that. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now a 5-3 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Raisel Iglesias. He has a great slider with tons of movement.
Number 26, Raisel Iglesias.
So now it's the four-hole hitter, Austin Hayes.
Okay, look, we'll see how it factors in. I just can't emphasize how much that insurance run in the top of the ninth means. I mean, just such a big difference mentally when you're chasing 2 runs instead of 1.
Makes the catch for the out.
Now batting, first baseman, Spencer.
He's 2 outs away. And here's the first baseman, Spencer Steer. Misses
That's the
just
ball.
off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
1-0.
Iglesias, he's got some good and some bad. The positive is he doesn't walk very many guys. But, Chris, the problem is that he is prone to giving up some homers. And there's the strike.
And it's flip a coin because
1-1.
the good thing is that you can bring a guy like this in with the bases loaded and not worry about walking in a run. But on the other side, if he gives up one of those homers, it counts for 4.
1-2, the count.
That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The Reds down by a pair. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. On the ground to third. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. On the money. Nice play.
A quick move to his left, fully extended there in front of the shortstop to make the grab. up with it, then a strong, accurate throw across the diamond to complete this highlight play.
So they're down to their final out. In now for the Reds, Jake Fraley. And that's downstairs. Ball one.
Ball.
And another ball.
Pressure mountain right here with the tying run in the on-deck circle. He's got to find the strike zone.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. Fastball for a strike. Ground ball, and this should do it. On to first, ball game.
Start of a new month is a great chance to hit the reset button. Whether you're coming in hot or cold, getting that win today is a great feeling to continue through the rest of the month.
A 5-3 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. Thanks for joining us.